Hey everybody, welcome back to How's It Doing Garage. Today we got a little shop update video for you. I apologize in advance, it is a little windy out here today, but I'm going to try and film outside as much as I can before we go in the shop. So, as you know, we were working on expanding the shop. We had the 30 by 40 and then it just wasn't quite big enough for what we got going on, so we expanded to a 40 by 80 connected to the 30 by 40, and the structure is done. So here's what we end up with. Here's the old shop tied to the new shop. I've got a 10 by 10 door and a 10 by 12 door. Or I'm sorry, I said that backwards. A 12 by 10 door and a 10 by 12 door. And then we have created ourselves a little irrigation issue, but you know, we'll get that taken care of come springtime. So this outside, there's a couple things. So we didn't really film, weren't able to film a lot of the structure going up because I hired some people to put it up and I didn't know if they wanted to be filmed, so we just didn't do it. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna put in a little time lapse, a bunch of photos we took of it going up. You know, after they had left for the day, we took some photos and stuff at the end of the day, and what have you. So at the end of this video, we'll put that in. That was brutal. So, this is the outside. We're gonna go on the inside, and I'll show you what we got going on and what our future plans are for the inside of the space. Come on, Milo. Milo. Hey, get out of there. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Hey. Come on. We going in the dang mud puddle. Come on, buddy. Let's go. In here. In here. All right, so here we are inside the shop. So this is the wall that separates the two shops. So when we expanded on, well, I didn't do it. The people that did the expansion took the outside sheet metal off the old shop, and then I had them save it, and then what I did was just put it back on for now. Eventually what we're gonna do is just make probably like a little 8-foot roll-up door or something to go in between the two shops, because the other shop is just gonna end up being storage for, you know, Uncle Buck, my S10, Anna's Jimmy, and whatever else we don't really, you know, want sitting outside. So for now, I just put the wall back up because that other shop is heated and insulated and everything. So I put the insulation back on and all that. And then up top, I just kind of built a little header panel up there, and then I re-insulated that because that's the gable end of the shop, so that was just open air. So I didn't want all the cold air from this shop going in there, so I just kind of built that little thing. But anyway, so we're all, you know, you tell what's all going on in here. We're way bigger, which is what we needed. So now we're, you know, a lot more square footage than what we were in the other shop. Milo, knock it off. Come on. So we're a lot more square footage than we were in the other shop. It was 1,200 or something square foot. Now we're 3,200 square foot. So actually combined now between both shops, we're 200 square foot shy of the square footage we were in the Georgia shop. So we're good there. We got plenty of space to do what we're gonna do, and you know, hopefully get back into, you know, a full scale shop again. But future plans for this side of the shop, or future things we need to do before we start working on there, is I have temporary lights in. We just bought some cheap $100 LEDs off Amazon, and I just kind of temporarily wired them in here so we could get some light in here. But for the future, what I'm going to do is thinking about doing 3 rows of 10 halos, high bay halo lights running in here. I think that'll light the space up really good. I've got tin to go on the bottom of the rafters, and then we're going to do blown-in insulation for the roof. So we're going to capture the roof, keep all the heat from escaping. I've already cut and put little baffles up in the header panels up there. I left enough room for the attic to vent, but I put them little baffles up there so when we blow insulation and it doesn't just blow it in the eave. I've got insulation that I'm gonna pack up inside them headers, cut a piece of plywood to go on the bottom to keep that insulation up in there. And then for each bay, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna split the bay in half with a 2x6, and then we're going to put plywood up, and then in between the 2x6 we're going to put just like a batt insulation, like a pre-engineered or pole barn style insulation. It comes with a vapor barrier already built on it with 2-inch flaps, so we'll be able to just stick it up there, staple it down, and then go over top of it with the plywood, and then we're going to paint it all and make it look really nice. The lift is actually going to go here. Don't mind the blood on the ground. It's from a deer I killed this hunting season. The dog is causing mischief, but the lift is going to go here in front of the 12-foot wide, 10-foot tall door. The electrical panel, because what we're going to do is set a sub panel. The sub panel is going to go here. So we're going to pull power off the main panel in the other shop. It's going to come up over, and then we're going to have a sub panel here. So that way I can wire the lift. I'm going to have a bunch of welders, plugs, all that, and so forth. The 4-post lift is actually going to go over here in this corner, I believe. I think that's a good spot for it because we'll be able to back a car in, pull it forward right on the lift. So I didn't want to put it in this bay because I want this bay to be open in case I got to get something bigger like a trailer or something like that in here. So I think we're going to put the 4-post over there for now, and then that'll leave this whole other corner over here open for project, whatever. If I get more equipment, it'll probably go back in that corner, you know, whatever. I'm not 100% sure on what the future holds for us here at HIDG, but I do know expansion is always in the works. So for now, we're still going to work in the other shop probably till spring. I wouldn't say funds have dried up, but we're running low on funds as far as getting insulation, all the other stuff. I have all the electrical for this side of the shop. The only thing I don't have is the lights to go up top. I have everything else, but as you can tell, I've put all the hot rods in here, so it's really hard to work around in here right now, and I'd prefer not to work around my hot rods, drop something on them, whatever. So it'd just be too much of a pain to pull them all out, run some Romex and all that. So we're just gonna hold off till spring, recoup some cash, and then come springtime we'll pull everything out, put it back where it goes, and then go full bore on it again. But for now, this is the way it's gonna go. So as far as heat, I'm still debating on what we're gonna do in here for heat. Maybe y'all could give me a little insight, but I have my wood boiler that heats the other side of the shop. That wood boiler is not very big. It's only a 150 gallon wood boiler. It's perfect for 1,500 square foot, which is basically what we're heating over there. To heat this side of the shop, that thing would be cranking all day. And I'm going to be honest with you, that wood boiler, it's lived its life cycle. It's getting leaks in it that I keep having to fix. The door needs replaced and all that. So a couple things I've been debating on doing is getting on Marketplace and finding another boiler that's bigger, that might have some kind of hole in it, that's cheap, getting it, repairing it, because, you know, I'm good at welding and all that. I could probably repair it pretty easily. Repair a bigger 300 gallon boiler or something, and then put it there, and then heat both sides with the wood boiler. Or I've been thinking about radiant heaters. I've been thinking of getting a couple tube radiant heaters that go in here. If we do the wood boiler anyway, what I am going to do is add a ductwork down the center of the shop and then come off the ductwork like you kind of do in your house. Come off the ductwork side to side or whatever and do more of a HVAC system in here, other than just having, like the other shop has, a unit heater in the one corner. And even though that space is small, you can still kind of, like, if you get in one corner, it's cold over there. It's warm in the middle of the shop, but in the corners, it's kind of chilly. But, whatever. So anyway, here's the new shop for now. It's up. It's got a roof on it, windows. It's got doors. Obviously I need to put the door seals on. You see the air, or see the daylight, but I've got all that stuff and put them on. But anyway, here's the new shop, and hopefully it's not a super long winter, so springtime will come and we'll be able to get back into this thing and get more stuff done. And now that it's up, I'm probably gonna end up doing everything else. So, we'll film it all and all that. But yeah, so this is where we're at. This is going to be the new spot for How's It Doing Garage. One thing, I don't normally, like, I don't try and, like, hey, if you want to send me some crap, here's my, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to put my email address down on the description of the video. If you guys want to send me, like, if you have a company or something like that and you want to send me a small banner to put up in here, because we are going to have a massive amount of banner space, and all of my banners are hung up in the other shop, and I'm probably not going to take them down. But if you got a banner for your YouTube channel or your shop or whatever business, you make some widgets or whatever, and you want to hang it up in the background of my videos or whatever, send me an email, and when we get the walls on this doodad, we'll hang up your banner. So with that being said, I hope you all appreciate the new shop. I know I do. I know me and my wife work very hard to get here and have this space, and it's very humbling. But as always, thanks for supporting us, watching the channel, and we'll see y'all on the next video.